Story we told you about earlier in the broadcast that Rich Jaffe did regarding the brutal assault on a law enforcement officer.
With his dashboard camera rolling, West Union Police Canine Sergeant Jason Daniels says when he advised 21-year-old Philip Evans he was going to arrest him for driving under the influence, not having a license, and expired tags, Evans got belligerent and resisted arrest.
Drew my taser, gave him several warnings. At that time, an individual who I didn't know at the time, it was a male coming from the Speedway store, started approaching the scene. At that time, Philip Evans, the driver, started getting more combative. At that time, I tased the individual, and he started to fall backwards.
While all that was happening, Tim Pritchett, Evans' stepbrother, had come up behind Sergeant Daniels. He grabs him by the face and violently throws him to the pavement, sitting on him, pinning his arms. At that point, you can see Evans begins kicking the injured sergeant in the face repeatedly with his size 13 steel-toed logging boot.
I was just focused on the person on top of me, and there wasn't a lot I could do with the guy kicking me in the face. I ended up having to kind of toss my taser with my wrist because it was useless at that time. I went out. I couldn't get to my weapon. I couldn't get to my canine bailout because I had my arms pinned down. It was more just survive whatever was coming.
While the assault was underway, a man and woman walked up and tried to intervene, which gave Daniels a chance to break away, draw his weapon, and arrest the two men who'd been attacking him. A lieutenant also arrives to assist. The West Union police chief says Daniels' assault and survival should be a lesson to cops everywhere.
Never drop your guard. Always keep your guard. You never know when things are going to turn bad.
Now, just for perspective, that size 13 steel-toed boot is connected to a guy who, according to his driver's license, is 6'3" and weighs 270 pounds. You can only imagine the impact. Jason Daniels suffered a broken nose, various cuts and bruises, and was released from the hospital just this morning. After the attack, he put in another 4 hours of police work before driving himself to the hospital. Amazingly, he tells me he's going to be back on duty tomorrow. Rob?